Welcome to Live and Local Anoka. It is a beautiful, beautiful day here at Riverfront Memorial Park. We are under this beautiful new band shell. It's going to be a great show today. We've got some great interviews coming up and some great stories, all from right here in the City of Anoka. So let's start the show. Welcome back to Live and Local Anoka. My first guest today here with me is Anoka Police Chief Andy Youngquist. Chief Youngquist, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Seamus.
So you were recently promoted to Chief. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey to get to becoming Police Chief and about any of the major challenges you've faced so far?
Well, so it's recent. So a month ago I got to replace Chief Eric Peterson. And so I haven't really experienced any major challenges yet, which I hope to say in a couple of years still. But no, my career here, a fun fact is I've only been employed by the City of Anoka. As a kid, I worked for the Parks Department, and then I got hired on as a security officer, or a CSO as you call them now, back after I graduated. And then I just worked my way up through the ranks. I started as a patrol officer. I worked in the schools, investigations, patrol sergeant, captain, and then I'm chief.
Wow, Anoka is lucky to have you, and
Thank you.
You're lucky to have the City of Anoka, evidently, too.
That's
impressive. Not a lot of people can say they've had one employer for their entire careers.
No, born and raised here as well.
So what is your vision for the City of Anoka's police department in the coming years?
Sure. Vision is very important, and for us, you know, and me as now the leader, is just staying healthy and being attractive. As in my profession, you've seen it across country, and it's never good to be in the headlines as a police department,
right?
Unless you're doing something really good, and that's what our staff are doing. So really it's just, again, staying attractive to as an agency for hiring, to make sure that we're staffed accordingly and that our officers are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Excellent. Now, speaking of doing good and doing good for the community, Anoka's lucky to have a good relationship with its police department. How do you plan to continue to build and develop that relationship between the department and the community and continue to build trust?
Sure. In this profession, it's very imperative that we have that strong trust of our community and the people that we serve. We do that in many ways. We have an active community outreach program with our COPS unit. That's Community-Oriented Policing and Problem-Solving Unit. So we schedule a lot of community engagement events like Cookout with the Cops, Coffee with the Cops, Cones with Cops. Next, in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing Cop on the Rooftop over at Dunkin' Donuts at 703 East River Road to raise money for the Special Olympics.
Very cool.
So we make purposeful attempts at engaging with our public at those events and answering questions and just being accessible and transparent.
Excellent. And so I knew about Coffee with the Cop, I knew about Cookout with the Cop. Are you, with the rooftop, with cop on a rooftop, are you literally going up on the roof of that Dunkin' Donuts?
I will be ordering officers on top. You know, it's what they call it, so we got to put one up there at least for a photo. So it should be good.
That's awesome. So can you tell me about some initiatives that you have on your docket to enhance the mental health and well-being of your officers?
Sure. It was a program we started a couple years ago that Chief Peterson really advocated for, and we purposefully engage with a psychology organization that we ask our officers to go and visit once a year, just to make sure they get that checkup from the neck up, and that they're seeing 99% of what normal society doesn't see or have to deal with. So we want to make sure they're able to process that and give them that resource. And for the neck down, we do have a nice fitness center for our first responders, both police and fire, that our Anoka Rotary actually wrote a grant for, and we were able to get some new equipment and just get that updated. And physical health relates tied into mental health, and we allow our officers to take their break, work out if we have staffing, and just make sure they're taking care of that aspect of things.
Absolutely. Well, that's great to hear. It's obviously a high-stressed job, very physically and mentally demanding. It's great that you're able to take care of your officers in your department and our other first responders at the Anoka Fire Department as well. Like I said, it is kind of a challenging job, but I also imagine it comes with some great rewarding moments. Can you tell us about any rewarding moments you've had so far, either in your career or as chief?
Well, I think the most fun thing, and we get into this profession to serve, and that's what we do. And our officers, no matter if that's arresting somebody or giving them a ticket or just solving a crime for somebody, those are the rewards of the profession, is just being able to look at somebody's circumstance and be able to lift them up from that. So I think that's the most rewarding. I had many opportunities for that myself, but as now chief, my favorite part of my job is coming in and reading reports and seeing our officers doing just that, really pouring their heart into their job and helping people out. So
excellent. And you mentioned also making arrests, tickets, things like that.
Yeah.
Do you have specific priorities for tackling crime here in the city of Anoka?
I do have a list of things, and one of the major concerns always is traffic safety. That's one of our paramount jobs, is to make sure that the traveling public is doing so safely. So we want to make sure that our officers are being seen, and that really does gain some compliance there. So we really push and advocate for that. And just really communicating with our public about what's going on in our city. As far as when I report to City Council, I try to share good work or concerning incidents, and just make sure people are aware of what's going on.
And speaking of some of that good work, well, first, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention you can watch the Chief's police updates on QCTV during the City Council meetings on our website. It's a great way to stay informed with what's going on with the department and your city. But speaking of some of those good things, I heard that last week you guys had an awards ceremony for some of the good work. Can you tell me about what that ceremony was and how that went?
So annually, we try to hold a awards ceremony just to recognize our staff and what they're doing. And again, it's important for them to be recognized for their good work. So last week we held it up at the high school because we had all staff present, and we were able to award people the Honorable Service Award for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and 25 years of service. We issued 3 meritorious service medals for different assignments they've completed, a SWAT award for somebody that retired from SWAT, 14 life-saving medals that our officers were actively involved in last year, where they brought somebody back from the grave. 4 exceptional service medals, 3 traffic safety awards for officers that have really shown initiative there. And then we also have a Chief's Achievement Medal for Employee of the Year, who is Kelly Kirchner, one of our records techs, and Officer Robert Whiteside as a Patrol Officer of the Year.
Excellent.
It was fun. It was a good
That sounds
event.
fantastic. A lot of really talented, hardworking, dedicated people that are out here, keeping Anoka safe, serving our community. Thank you so much for being here, Chief Youngquist. Is there anything else that you want the people of Anoka to know?
No, I'm honored to be the now 34th Police Chief of Anoka, and to be serving the citizens, but also leading an amazing group of men and women, sworn and unsworn, in our department that are really coming into work every day trying to do the best for the citizens. So we are an open agency, an accessible agency, and just reach out to me if you have any concerns or questions. Excellent.
Thank you for being here, Chief Youngquist. And now we are going to learn about another organization that's serving our community, the ACBC Food Shelf. So let's check out that story right now.
ACBC has been around since 1971, and we've been in this location for about 20 years. We provide free food, clothing, and resources to the community. We serve last year we served nearly 80,000 people for the year, and we offer a lot of other programs designed around food, such as senior deliveries. We do a lot of pop-ups at senior buildings, We have produce distributions on site at local parks. So just really about getting food to the community in the best way that we can. So when somebody comes in, they typically will make an appointment, and we do that because we really value someone's time. We realize that a lot of people have to rely on other people to get here or public transportation. But the experience is really about creating a warm and welcoming environment, because it's really tough to go to a food shelf, especially the first time, and we want people to feel like this is a place they can count on, they can trust. They're not just going to find the food items they need, but they're also going to find a lot of volunteers and staff that are really just understand what they're going through and want to be a good source for them, and just building relationships. We really try to make sure we have like an overall grocery experience, so household items, hygiene items, pet food. That's really important because people will feed their pets before they feed themselves. Whatever was available, whatever we can get our hands on, we are looking for. We are a super shelf, and a super shelf is a certification process that means that we are giving people a specific experience with access to healthy food. So it's a commitment that you make to your community to offer a certain type of food shelf. So we've actually gone through 2 certifications. One initially when we first started being a grocery store model, and then the second one was during COVID. We were one of the first food shelves to come back inside. We were doing drive-through distributions, and especially with our older adults, people were feeling very isolated. So we wanted to come back inside to open up just those communications and the relationships. That's really important for our community. We pick up from 15 grocery stores throughout the week. It's called Food Rescue, and it's food that traditionally would have been thrown out, but it comes to us. And then our volunteers are back here. They go through it, they find out what's good. Sometimes like 15% of it is bad. That all goes to pig farmers. That's what the blue barrels are for. The rest of it, we go through and get it out to our families. This is our new thrift store, and same thing with our market. We wanted the families to feel, when they came, we wanted them to feel good, like not that they needed to get, a free pair of pants and a free shirt. We wanted it to feel more transactional, so when they come in with their coupon, they can buy whatever they want, and then if they want to get more stuff, they can, but it doesn't feel like a handout. It feels like they're coming in and maybe getting some makeup, something that they wouldn't normally get, but something that they would like to have. So we're lucky that the community's so giving, and now opening it to the public has been awesome. This is a tough one because I truly love my job. The funnest part about my job is just being in the background, listening to all of the things that people have to say about the process here and about the experience. And I love it when someone comes the first time and I hear them, my office is just right on the other side of this wall, and I hear them say, "Oh my gosh, it's just like a grocery store, look at all the fresh produce." And that's what makes me excited, because we know that we're giving people something that there's plenty of it in the community, and we're just really good at creating a space where people can access it for free. And I love the interactions between the families and the volunteers, and it's really about relationship building, and you see that when families are going through here, and it's a really beautiful thing. Yes, they said right now 1 in 5 families in Minnesota are struggling to put food on their table. So that means when you're looking down your street, somebody down your street or somebody you work with, they are having a struggle that they're not talking about. And most of the people that come here are working families or seniors on a fixed income. So they are just not getting enough to make a living wage. And sometimes coming here is about getting access to fresh food, like fresh produce. And sometimes coming here is about freeing up a little bit of money so they can pay their rent or put gas in their car to get to their job. And there's obviously still so much stigma around needing food access, and I was talking to someone about it today because I read somewhere on a food distribution where they said, no questions asked, and it's like, it shouldn't be that way, because there should be no stigma in going to the food shop. This is just, again, there's plenty of food in the community. We have a great way to make sure it doesn't go to waste, and there's people that really need it. So we're like the middleman, just making it happen.
Joining me now is Anoka City Council Member Sam Scott. Councilmember Scott, thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me today.
Always good to see you. So the City Council recently set a lot of goals for the upcoming years. Can you help walk us through some of those goals and how you're planning on achieving them?
Yeah, absolutely. At least for some of my goals, at least. One of the things that's a cross thread through a lot of council members is making sure that we maintain a responsible budget. That's something that residents and locally and through the state have seen a lot of increased costs over the years. So I want to make sure that we can try to make sure we have a responsible levy, try to keep that levy as low as we can while maintaining good services for our residents. So one of those goals that once again runs through a lot of council members is that piece of it. There's a lot of pieces that go into that. One of that is making sure that we're being responsible with our reserves, that we're not spending down too far, we can replenish those, so we can take advantage of opportunities that the city might have from year to year. Another piece of that is to make sure we have and maintain and improve our enterprise funds. As you know, we have multiple enterprise funds, whether it's from our liquor store to the utility. We have a lot of ancillary ways that help to make sure that our whole levy is as responsible as we can be, to make sure that we can make our improvements to the capital, maintain the assets that we have, to create a nice, vibrant culture for our community. Another piece is expanding the tax base for developing a responsible budget, making sure that if we have, we'll talk about later potentially, is the city-owned land. Should we still own that land? Should we sell it to develop it? What's going to be the future plan for the City of Anoka? So that's one of the pieces that I have for a piece of it. Other goals I'd like to see is more youth participation. One thing we brought up last council meeting or in our work session is looking at potentially creating youth membership to our boards and commissions that are non-voting members, to get alternative, different points of view that we don't always get as we age in our community, and so we can make sure that we are responding to a whole host of needs and concerns of our citizens. And finally, one of the big pieces that has driven a lot of the council goals, not only for this council but previous councils, is the local jail. That's a piece that can be contentious. The county is needing to expand the jail due to needs of the population growing through the county. We've talked about it as a council of how we feel that development might best serve the City of Anoka as well as the county, and our position of if it's going to be downtown, how might it look, but we prefer an alternate location, being outside of the downtown area in the middle of a neighborhood.
Right.
So that's one piece that we're still working with the county on. There's been a new study by the state done that shows differing numbers for the number of beds than what the county had. So they're coming back. They're looking at the study again for their own study, looking to come back around August 1st with a revised plan. So.
Well, it's good to know that you and the council are doing your due diligence with this project. Like you said, it's a little contentious, but it's good to know that you're working really hard and working with the county to make sure that there's a solution that is agreeable to all parties involved. Speaking of the downtown area, we have the social district opening up on May 1st, and this is the third year. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Excellent. Can you tell me a little bit more about this program and how it benefits Anoka, and then maybe some of the challenges that you as the city face with that?
Sure. Well, just for a little bit of context, too, this is our third year. The first year we kind of dipped our toe in. We did it for a month. The second year we looked a little bit more. We did it the whole summer, and this is our third year going into it. We have exclusivity this year still, which is nice to have for the city to see what we can or can't do. What we've seen over the last 3 years has been very positive, I think, for the City of Anoka. we've heard feedback from our president of our Chamber of Commerce, Pete Turok, that one of the first things he hears when he talks with other presidents of chambers of commerce throughout the state is, when can we get it in our town? There's a lot of potential for improving and increasing the vitality of the street life, for building stronger community ties, to making sure that our vitality economically as downtowns can maintain throughout the years. I think a big concern amongst people is a lack of third spaces. People can get together.
Right.
And this provides yet another opportunity for cities to make sure that the residents have places to go, that are third spaces that can be family friendly. Yes, a social district allows you to take an alcoholic beverage on the street, but what that can also allow to do is create a more vibrant, maybe say a music scene, art scene, shopping scene, just hangout space to play games, hang out with family and friends. And so it can be not only for that piece of it, to also make sure that, as you age in place in your community, whether you're from a child to a senior, you have places to go that are vibrant, a great street scene. Outside of that, it allows us, the city, to make other investments into our economic vitality for the city. We charge 50 cents a cup to have the cups in the downtown area. And what that goes towards is making sure that the downtown remains clean. We have enough garbages to make sure, and recycling, the recycling bins, to make sure that the cups get put into a place where we're not going to be having a space where we might bring in more people in town, but there's not going to be littering. We'll make it more convenient for that piece of it. It can also help enhance the streetscape, where we put in plants on our sidewalks to make sure it's a beautiful place to be. People want to hang out at and enjoy our town. And thirdly, it's gone pretty well so far, and we plan on continuing this annually. In a few years, we'll be looking at redeveloping Jackson Street and some of the streets downtown. And having the social district in the first place will influence some of how we're going to develop the pedestrian streetscape and how the city itself might look in a decade from now.
That's great. It is really, you mentioned the lack of, or the disappearance of third spaces, especially it feels post-pandemic. The streets of Anoka seem almost purpose-built for something like that. You've got such a beautiful downtown area here and this beautiful park we're in. I can personally attest it's a lot of fun, so you should come down and check it out. And we'll learn more about that recycling in a little bit. So moving on to a sort of a related topic here. I've heard that Anoka is moving quickly on a municipal cannabis project. What can you tell us about what's going on with that?
Yes. So as you're aware, the way the state law is written, that municipalities can operate a municipal cannabis dispensary. Anoka is also one of the cities in the state that has municipal liquor stores. So we thought it would go hand in hand with being able to control the environment in our town of how that might roll out. There's also will be a private dispensary as well. That's also written in state law. But for our purposes, for the city, we feel that it could also provide a good control for how that gets rolled out to our residents, how the education piece of that's being rolled out, how it might counteract some maybe negative externalities. That's something I've talked about in council meetings of, okay, so we did a study, a market study, before we even looked into this with a group called Point 7 out of Colorado. And they found out, or they expressed to us in the market study about what the potential revenues might be for if a city were to go down this route, what kind of profitability that might look like for another enterprise fund. We talked earlier about building a responsible budget and some increased costs that have happened over the years. This would help the city smooth out any big disruptions that might happen with budgets over the years and help the city invest in our own community. So when we might have negative externalities, but we can use some of those profits to help stymie some of those, to help build community, help develop third spaces in a more responsible way financially for our residents.
Absolutely. So
they don't have to bear the total cost of that burden. Some of that will be borne by the purchasers of cannabis in our town.
Excellent. That's a big topic, and there's a lot to get into, but we're actually running out of time here. Before we go, is there anything else that you'd like the city, residents of Anoka to know before we wrap here? Yeah, well, first off, I want to thank everybody for watching today. Once again,
speaking about that cannabis piece, we hope to get that open and running by the end of the year this year. Outside of that, there's a lot of new things happening in town. We have some development opportunities that are being pitched to the city. We're looking to sell some land by the golf course. There's a big parcel of land out there. We're hoping to get some homes built out there. We're looking to sell pieces of land down here downtown by the parking ramp that's up for sale, and just south of the Public Services Center. So we also did a recent hotel study that showed that downtown might be a good place for a hotel. So we're receiving bids presently for looking at those kinds of opportunities.
Very cool. Councilmember Scott, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure.
Well, thank you very much.
And a great way to keep up with your city council is to either attend city council meetings or to watch them on our website, qctv.org. And we are heading to learn a little bit more about the social district right now, specifically about where you can recycle those social district cups. Let's learn about that right now.
Hi, Abby. Hi. Say, why don't you grab a social district cup? We can walk down to the river because I've got some books for the little free library.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Right.
This is a great idea, but these social district cups are such a waste of plastic.
Oh, we don't just toss them. We can recycle them. There's special recycling bins throughout the social district. Come on down, I'll show you.
Drink it right up. Recycle that cup. So, you said we could recycle these social district cups. Where's the bin?
There's one right over here. There's bins like this throughout the social district. I'll show you.
Great! Drink it right up. Recycle that cup. Recycle that cup. Recycle that cup. Recycle that cup.
Well, spring is here, summer is fast approaching, and you are probably wondering about what some of the fun things to do in the city of Anoka are. Well, here to answer that and much more is Recreation Manager Nikki Jenks. Nikki, thank you so much for joining us on Live and Local today.
Thank you for having me.
So can you tell us about what it is you do as Recreation Manager and some of your responsibilities for the city?
Sure. So a lot of my job has to do with anything programming, anything recreation. A handful of it is planning for the Anoka Aquatic Center. We're open for 90 days, but it's a year-round process.
Sure.
And then also with that, helping with events, planning events, concerts, ice rinks, athletics, you name it. I'm probably somewhat involved at some level.
Year-round activities year-round here. So one of the things that I've been thinking about as we're here under this beautiful bandstand is the Rockin' on the Rum concert series. Can you tell us about what we can expect this year and some of the work that you do to make that extraordinary concert series happen?
Yeah, so a lot goes into it. We start with budgeting. We go out for sponsors and trying to make sure we have like a hefty budget for really knocking it out of the park here.
Yeah.
This year we have 18 very generous donors that range from $300 to $1,000 each.
Excellent.
So, planning with that and then getting applications for bands and then kind of almost Tetrising it all together to make it really exciting, really fun. Every Wednesday, starting June 15th, I think it is, and through the end of September. So
it's hard to believe that concert season is almost here. The Rockin' on the Rum is this is such a spectacular venue, and the acts that you get to perform are always really great. We're lucky enough to cover a few of those a year, and it's always the concert series is always a favorite for the crew. I heard you also have concerts coming up on Sundays this summer. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so because of all the generous donations, we had a little extra funds to kind of add to our series. So we used to host Sundays at George Green Park in conjunction with this concert series. So we're bringing back Sundays in July at George Green Park, and it's from 6 to 7:30. And the bands we're having there are kind of your duo, trio, concert bands, so a little more quaint for that
Sure.
tight-knit park.
That's great. That's great that you have the means to continue to expand, some of that great summer fun. And then circling back to the Rockin' on the Rum for a moment here, the farmers market happens the same day as the Rockin' on the Rum concerts. Have you seen a lot of benefits from that cross-pollination?
Yeah, it's pretty fun to watch people who just come for the farmers market and then they're, like, what's going on down here? And, we have our concert series. So then they stay, or they go back and grab their chairs and stay for the concert, or vice versa. They come early to get their favorite spot for the concert and then go check out the farmers market. So it's been really good for that cross promotion for both.
Excellent. And this is just, again, I was talking with Councilmember Scott, this space just lends itself to that kind of activity really well. And if you haven't been down here for one of those, what are you waiting for? Well, I guess now you're waiting for summer, but
right.
This summer, come check it out. So speaking of summer, one of the favorite activities in Anoka here is swimming at the Aquatic Center. Can you tell us a little bit about what's new at the Aquatic Center and some of the programs that you're offering this year?
Yeah, so we're really excited this year. We're getting our floors redone in the interior of the building. It's 13 years kind of just of wear and the traffic that we get, and so it's going to be a beautiful addition. It's going to look really clean and nice for the people that come.
That's great.
So we're really excited about that. And then also we had new umbrellas that came last year, and so kind of just revamping our rental program, our birthday parties, so folks can, plan a birthday party that's just kind of simple with a picnic table, or they can do our bigger packages that include food and an umbrella and, dedicated space for their party. And all of that information is on our website, but we kind of have something for everyone for what they're looking for.
Excellent. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's great that you do those events. That's great for folks to know. My brother still has a birthday in mid-July, and when we were kids, we'd go to our municipal pool every year on his birthday. So I think just hearing you talk about that brings back fun memories, and it's great that you're able to make those memories for kids of the city of Anoka here. But of course, with big groups and a lot of kids running around, hopefully not running, maybe just walking, can you tell us a little bit about how you keep the Aquatic Center safe?
Sure. So we do a lot to keep it safe. Besides, the lifeguards, we do a lot of maintenance checks. We have, our licenses with the county and the state. So constant maintenance to make sure we're at a safe level, and we do hourly pool checks of the water to make sure the chemicals are balanced, and then a lot of training. We do training with our cashiers for CPR, first aid, and then we're constantly training with our lifeguards and our staff that's actively interacting with the public that's in the water. So we do in-service training every Friday, and we do scenarios, we practice skills, we condition, so a lot of safety there. And then just, being consistent with enforcing rules and making sure that the little kids are staying with their parents and being safe, and just trying to be as safe as possible for everyone.
That's great. That's great that that's top of mind at all times. And speaking of lifeguards and pool staff, great summer job if you're a young person. My wife and my brother both worked at our city pool for number of years. Are you hiring right now?
We actually are full.
Wow.
I know. I don't want to jinx anything. Like, I hate to say it, but we luck out. We get a lot of returning staff every year. So it's just nice to kind of have those returners, but we also had a lot of new hires this year. We're at actually about 70 staff members, and that's between cashiers, swim instructors, lifeguards, assistant managers, and then myself as well, and swim coaches, because we do a swim team.
Excellent.
So yeah, a lot of staff.
Well, that's great to hear that you're all full up. Sorry if I got anyone's hopes up there, but that is great to hear. So as we're kind of wrapping up here, what's the most rewarding or fun part of your job as recreation manager?
For me, it's definitely like planning the events, and I get really excited in everything that I plan for, spending all the time planning for the pool and then the events, the concerts, and then just seeing people also be excited. And, I love being at the tree lighting and seeing the tree flip on the switch and everyone's just in awe, and I get excited about that, but those are core memories for other people. So it's just exciting for me to have an active part in that.
Well, it's so great to see not only your own hard work pay off, but to see, well, like you said, the core memory, the kid whose eyes light up at the Christmas tree, or someone trying the diving board for the first time when they're 5 years old and stuff like that. So it's fun that you get to make fun for other people. Nikki, is there anything else that you want to tell us about your work at Anoka before we wrap here?
Well, I left out one part. I meant to say that I do a lot, but I have a lot of help from everyone else that's involved, from the public services crew to the staff I work in with the office. Like, we collaborate a lot together. So I appreciate them, and we have a good time. But also, if anyone's ever wondering about our schedule or our programs at the pool, like, the city website's huge, our Facebook page, we try to keep all that up to date. And with the concerts, like, if we ever have a cancellation or anything, that information's like the quickest to know on Facebook. We update that like immediately.
Excellent.
So.
That was a great organic plug, because that was my next question for you. Nikki, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again for having me.
It's our pleasure. So now we're going to learn about the Anoka Heritage Preservation Commission and some of the work they've done restoring historic stone fireplaces. Let's take a look.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Jake Collins. I'm a member of the Heritage Preservation Commission for the City of Anoka. What we do is work to take care of the historic things that are in Anoka, identify them, and work with the City Council to keep Anoka a polished apple. As Jeff Weaver, the City Councilman, says, what we do is just polish the apple. We've already got it. We just want to keep it nice in the way it is so people can enjoy it in the future. What we're here to talk about today is something that's kind of interesting that the City Council last summer approved doing a restoration on. And it's called a stone stove. It's a four-sided cooking appliance that was built in 1939. It's one of two that survive here in Anoka. This one is right by the bandshell along the Rum River on the east side. The other one, if you'd like to look at it, that's also restored, is over by the water tower next to the high school athletic field. If you look between the two, you'll see a smaller version of this. You might ask, why does this have four sides to it? So this was able to cook food for a larger group of people, having four sides. And what's interesting about this design is this has been covered in, but normally in the way it was built, there was a flue here. This was open, and the smoke was designed to go up the chimney, creating a draft. And the way they cooked back then is not the way we cook today. It was to cook in pots or pans or griddles. We didn't put meat on barbecue and charcoal briquettes and propane. Didn't exist yet. So this is kind of a historic way that people used to cook before those developments. The stone stove was in disrepair. The City Council unanimously approved some small amount of funds to have a professional come in and rebuild this so it remains a part of Anoka's history. You might have noticed a plaque here that says National Youth Administration. The National Youth Administration was a subset of the Works Progress Administration, the WPA, that was set up to provide funding for youth of America between the ages of 16 and 25, and those people were considered being a lost generation. As the Depression went on, they had no chance of finding a job, because even the most menial jobs that students might do, like delivering groceries or mowing lawns, taking care of livestock, stocking shelves, those are being done by adults. These guys wanted to just put food on the table, taking whatever job they could. That's how bad the Depression was. So on a basis of a part-time work, weekly pay, students or young people, you didn't have to be a student, were paid a weekly amount that allowed them to work on a project like this. Now, Anoka didn't have a university or college, so we pretty much know that these were high school students that were working with a stonemason to put this limestone together to create this stone stove. So I'd like to invite everyone to come down to the park to see this restored stone stove and kind of know about its historical significance, come out and enjoy Anoka's parks and know what they have to offer for you, and kind of enjoy this historical monument here that is part of Anoka's past.
Our next guest today is coming to us from a place that is very familiar to not only Anoka residents, but to QCTV viewers. We got Mac Kep from the Rum River Arts Center with us here. Hey. Mac, thanks for being on Live and Local today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Rum River Arts Center, one of our favorite places in Anoka here in the old Milk Factory building. We have actually done a Live and Local from there last year. Awesome spot, always fun to stop by and visit. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on at Rum River Arts Center these days?
Oh yeah, we always got a lot going on. A couple new things coming up. May 10th we have new gallery shows opening. We have a call for entry called Tell Me a Love Story, so that'll display about 60 to 70 different artists. So wow. It's always a really awesome opening to come check out from 2 to 4 on a Saturday. With that, in our upstairs gallery is going to be Eric John Olson, who re-envisions plastic waste in a way that's both beautiful to behold and challenging to ponder. So a solo artist upstairs.
Very cool.
Other big giant new news that we have is that we're opening a second location. So some people have heard of this and we've given little sneak peeks, but we will be opening a second location in Fridley. Wow. Where the beloved North Suburban Center for the Arts used to be.
Sure.
And through the summer, they'll be doing some construction at that site. We're going to be specifically focusing on adaptive programming and inclusive programming for folks with disabilities. So we'll have educational programs, a gallery, artist market, all those great things. So it's really exciting to get a chance to expand our reach.
That is really exciting. That
yeah.
Is news to me. You broke that to me live on the air. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
And the focus on adaptive art, you call it, with
yep.
Folks with disabilities. What a great, unique sort of service to be providing. That's
yeah.
excellent. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah, thanks.
So here in Anoka, summer's around the corner. People are looking for things to do, get the kids out of the house, keep your brain going. Are there any summer classes that you got that people can sign up for?
Oh, Seamus, boy, do we. So anybody that knows Rum River Arts Center, we have so many kids' summer camps. We still have spaces in quite a few. They fill up pretty fast, so definitely check out our website, rumriverart.com, under the summer camp tab. We just put on a few new kids' summer camps, so even if you have been checking, check it out again. We also have Vitality Art summer camps, which is for specifically 55 plus, and those camps actually meet in the mornings at different local parks. Besides that, in May, we have some one-time class opportunities, figure drawing with a live model, date night, clay mug making, and or wheel throwing, cookie decorating, which is kind of a fun new medium we've brought, pet portrait, paint night, anime drawing. Those are all in May. And then in June, we have a 4-week kind of mixed media painting course with Kirsty. We have Art in the Park at the Core in Ramsey. That's a $5 opportunity to bring your kiddo and enjoy some art in the park. We have a torch-fired enamel earrings course. I love jewelry, so that one's always a fan favorite for me. And then we've been doing Wednesday evening paint nights at the Anoka Legion, and that is a fundraising event to start vet art programming here locally.
Excellent.
And many more, so check out our website, yeah.
That's great. And so, okay, so you mentioned jewelry being a personal favorite of yours.
Yeah.
Any others that either that you do at the Rum River Art Center, or when you were younger, what was your sort of medium? What was your favorite kind of thing to get into?
Yeah, I love clay. Clay is my love. Just having that tactile, getting dirty a little bit, and having kind of that freedom. So anytime I can encourage people to get into the clay studio and try it out is, yeah, definitely
Very
go
cool.
for it.
We had a big ceramics program in high school, and I was a theater kid, so all my arts credits were going somewhere else, but my brother was the ceramist of the year. So this is the second time I've mentioned Patrick on the air today. Maybe his ears are burning somewhere. But so back to Rum River Art Center, what are some community events coming up that you want people to know about?
Yeah, so this weekend which I think is the 3rd and 4th. May 3rd and 4th is the North Artist Studio Crawl, which is a really cool event that's been going on for like 30 plus years, and you actually drive around to different artists' houses and you get to see where they work, get to see their studio, have the opportunity to interact and purchase their artwork. So you can stop by at Rum River. We are hosting several artists there. Otherwise, all the way from Ham Lake to St. Francis to Coon Rapids, you can take your whole weekend exploring local artists.
Great, that's awesome.
Yeah, we'll also be a part of Anoka Pride in early June. We have our annual Two Rivers Art Fair, which is displaying artist vendors. That will be July 19th in Ramsey. We'll have live music there, some free activities, all sorts of fun stuff, free event, so come check that out. And then catch us at the Anoka Farmers Markets. We'll be providing, I believe once a month, we'll be there providing some family activities. And we'll also be, with our new location opening in Fridley, we'll try to hit some of those community events as well, like 49er days with the Fridley Lions.
Excellent. That's great to hear. That's all, you guys do just so much in our community. Like, as I'm hearing these events, I follow you guys. You know, at QCTV, we do a lot with you guys, and I'm constantly surprised by how much you are. You guys are such a great presence in the community, adding a lot of vibrancy and color through what you do. And speaking of the community, are there any artists in particular, old or new, that you'd like to make people aware of here?
Yeah. So I have a couple highlights I would love to mention. Right now in our Jan Johansson Gallery and in our 21 Step Gallery, we're showing Art Jacobs, who is a new teaching artist at Rum River Art Center. He brings like a really soft and calm vibe to our center. And then we have Nina Robinson, who's also showing. This is the last weekend to see their shows, so I just wanted to give them a shout out. And then coming in July, we have an open studio painting and drawing group that they've been huge supporters of Rum River for several years, and they are doing a group show in July. So I would love to see folks come out and support them. They'll also be celebrating some artists that have recently passed away that have been part of Rum River community, Mona Hughes and Paul Becker. So it'll be, a beautiful community event to bring people together and see some art.
That's wonderful. That's excellent. So people are hearing about all these programs. Where can they find more information? How can they keep up to date with everything going on at the Rum River Art Center?
Good question. rumriverart.com is our main website. Sign up for our newsletter, then you'll be able to get kind of fresh updates weekly. And then our Facebook page, Rum River Art Center, is a great place too. You can always feel free to call us, stop in during open hours, or email us with any questions.
Excellent. We'll definitely be coming down to check out some of those events. That sounds absolutely great. Mac, thank you so much as always for being here, and thank you for making our community more colorful.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. All right, now we are going to learn about a local establishment here in the city of Anoka, Alley and Avenue. Let's check that out.
Today we're at Alley and Ave, a quirky retro furniture and home decor store.
As you can see, we do all this home decor stuff, but we also do furniture. We do some tables that come in. We do dressers, anything really that is donated to us. We take in goods, kind of like a thrift store would, that we fix up and redo. Some of them we fix up and redo just as they were originally. Others we transform into something new. Like this over here, this was a full dresser. It had shelves or drawers that went all the way down it, but we took those out, put a shelf in there, and made something a little bit more modern, a little bit more what people are looking for in today's age. This is another example of that over here, where we took half of the drawers out of a dresser and made a bench, put kind of in their front entryway.
We're getting the tour from Steve Chrisnagel, who is the work coordinator at Alley and Ave.
So Alley and Ave is a storefront that sells our products out to the public. We are a student work site within the Anoka Hennepin School District where students come to learn job skills, all those soft skills that they need in order to be successful at a job and maintain employment within the community. And they also learn some valuable skills of how to be in different positions within our program, learning those skills as well.
Alien Ave is located right off 2nd Avenue and is connected to the school district. Alien Ave is staffed by students through a work program. The students help run and maintain the store in addition to creating items out of donated goods that are repurposed for the store.
Yeah, as we walk around here, our students also learn that work here in the store, also learn how to take care of plants, and then we sell those out as well. So they're maintaining and learning how to grow indoor and outdoor plants. This time of the year, we're doing many more outdoor things. One of our most popular are actually our chairs that we turn into planters. So this is just an example of one of the different things that we do with some old chairs that, might be a little too broken up to actually sit in anymore, but they work great when you take, the seats off and make them into planters. People throw them in the garden and love them.
Hey, be sure to stop in to Alien Ave, say hi, and browse their goods. They're located right off 2nd Avenue in downtown Anoka.
Thank you, as always, for joining us for another great edition of Live and Local Anoka. It's always great to be outside doing these shows, especially in downtown Anoka. Next month, we are heading to the city of Ramsey, so stay tuned for that show. Also at QCTV, springtime is a busy, busy time for us. We've got spring sports happening every week. Playoffs are coming up, and we also have one of our biggest seasons, graduation season, coming up. So if you've got a kid at Andover, Anoka, or Champlain Park High School, you want to check out our graduation schedule, you can find that at qctv.org. We also post updates about what we're doing all the time on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. So you can follow us at QCTV on X and on YouTube, and you can follow us at Quad Cities TV on Instagram and on Facebook. We hope to see you back here soon. Thank you again for joining us. Have a great day.